Hello, my gorgeous Scorpios. This is Debs, and this is your reading for mid-May 2024. Scorps, it's lovely to be with you. I hope you guys are doing well. Now, in meditation, Michael took me simply to a race. There were a lot of people lined up on the starting block, but one person was sort of fiddling around with what looked like a knee support. But the pistol went and the race began. The guy with the knee support was doing really well until he reached the final few yards. And then his knee gave way and he fell to the ground. And after a couple of minutes, a friend of his ran on to the racetrack and sort of helped him hobble off. And the guy with the knee support said, you know what, I knew it was too soon. I knew I wasn't ready. I shouldn't even have tried because I ruined my chances for the next race. And his friend looked at him and said, you know what, you had to give it a go. You had to give it a go because you wouldn't have known unless you tried. So Scorpio, what we have here, I think, is someone who may have moved towards you, very keen, really enthusiastic, wanted to make this work, but realized maybe after a few weeks that it simply wasn't working because perhaps this person potentially was still getting over an ex, right? The wound hadn't totally healed, and so they may simply have made an apology and backed off. Now, Scorpio, I think this person wants to make a return. They're wanting to come back to you. They may not know how to approach you. They may feel as if you've got every right to turn them away, but they want to explain why they sabotaged the connection to begin with. Scorpio, nothing to do with you. It was simply that they were not ready. I feel they're ready now, Scorpio, but it all depends on whether or not you feel as if you want to give them a second chance. So, Scorps, with that said, let's get into this and see what comes through. The deck that I'm using is the Tarot of Mystical Moments. If you'd like a private reading, everything is listed down below, okay? The reading choices, the prices, and my website. Okay. Now, remember, guys, this could be totally switched, all right? We will see what comes through. So Archangel Michael, thank you for joining us. This is the reading for my Scorpios, mid-May 2024. What have you got for Scorpio, please, Michael? Mid-May 2024. Yeah. Sorry, I'm getting a lot of channel messages coming through. I keep hearing the wound was still fresh. I shouldn't even have tried. I was so stupid. Why did I do that? Why didn't I just wait? I ruined it now. Yeah, someone's berating themselves. Somebody's annoyed with themselves. It was just not the right time. They shouldn't even have tried. Because now they feel they've ruined their chances to move forward and make this a success. It's as if you, Scorpio, now are guarded, are nervous, are suspicious. Well, are you going to sabotage this again? You know? Yes, Scorpio. Let's see what's going on, guys. Four of Swords. Scorpio, you haven't forgotten about this person. Now, you may have had to heal because they ran off. They may have ghosted you, or they may have made a quick apology and sort of that was it. You're thinking about this because everything up to a point of time felt right. You felt it was mutual. You guys were getting on. There was a lot of chemistry. And I feel you were very confused as to what exactly happened. Queen of Pentacles. Scorpio, you even thought that this person was the one for you. Now, I could be dealing with a feminine Scorpio. I think with the Queen of Pentacles, Scorps, this is you trying to figure out what exactly went wrong. Because I feel as if you have this feeling that this was your person. I mean, this is you thinking to yourself, I was manifesting commitment. What happened? In the past, the Hierophant. So Scorpio, a very strong spiritual connection with this person. You could have met a Taurian. Everything was going well up until a certain point of time. After that time, the Star. Yeah. And then before you knew it, you were sat having to heal. 1 minute it was great, the next minute it was over. What actually happened here? Very confused. Aquarian energy for some. What you're thinking about, Scorpio, is the moon. Yeah, totally confused. But fearful that this person might turn up again, wanting a second chance, because you're simply nervous that it's going to happen for a second time. What happens if I say yes and then they desert me again? They leave me again. They break my heart. I couldn't cope with it. Cancerian energy there with the moon. In the immediate future, Scorps, we have the world. They're coming back again, Scorpio. All you can think about is, I thought this was done. Why are you back? You're confused, to say the least. They may reach out over the World Wide Web. They may send you a message, could be a text. But you may be reading a message from this person thinking, I just don't get it. Everything was fine and then they just left and now they're back again. You may feel as if they're hiding something, Scorpio. To be honest, I think the only thing this person hid from you before was that they were not over an ex. So if this is you thinking, oh my goodness, they were bound to be involved with somebody else, I was drawn into a third party, they weren't being honest with me, no. This is someone who simply realized halfway into getting to know you that they weren't ready. And rather than sitting down and explaining, you know what, I'm so sorry, I don't think I'm ready, I don't think I can do this, I haven't really healed from something that happened in the past. Rather than doing that, they just went, they just left. They may have made a paltry excuse. Oh, I'm so sorry, I'm really too busy for a relationship. Whatever they said, it hurt you, it left you confused. I think this person has now fully healed and they've been trying to figure out how to approach you again. In your fear, Scorpio, the Knight of Wands, yes. What you're fearing, Scorpio, is if you let this person into your life for a second time, it's going to be very short-lived. It's going to end up being a quick fling and then they're going to head off and leave you again. You're worried about that. In this person's energy, Page of Pentacles. So Scorpio, they're coming back to you with a gift, a little bit tail between their legs. I'm so sorry for what happened before. Please forgive me. This is someone who is extremely polite. I feel as if they're coming forward to you in a humble energy. They don't know what you're going to say, but they're sort of keeping their fingers crossed, Scorpio, that you're going to give them a chance. Yeah. In your hopes, Queen of Swords. Scorpio, at the time that you hear back from this person, you're sitting in a little bit of defensive energy. You're trying to figure out whether or not they're attached to somebody else. If we look at this image, this is a feminine who is looking in another direction. Well, I just want to make sure this person isn't committed to somebody else sort of over there. Yeah, you're suspicious, Scorpio. You've got questions. Before you take off, we've got a hot air balloon there. Before you take off with this person, we've got a hot air balloon there. You want to make sure that it's safe. Am I going to get my heart broken again? Just want to make sure I'm not. The outcome. Perfect, Scorpio. Ace of Pentacles. I think, Scorpio, if you can put this in the past, leave the past in the past, see it as a trial run that didn't work out at the time, and give this person the benefit of the doubt, I think, Scorpio, this could work out this time. They weren't ready before, but they're ready now, okay? Up to you. Everyone has free will. Clarification for you guys, the High Priestess. So I'm dealing with a Scorpio who's highly intuitive, but Scorpio, you haven't heard from this person for quite a long time. You've been trying to use your intuition as to exactly what happened with this person. Was it me? You may have taken it personally. Did they just lose interest? Did they find somebody else more attractive? Was there somebody else they were linked to? Was I a third party? You have no idea, Scorpio, because I feel that this person literally apologized, cut off and left. That was it. Or something very similar. You didn't get answers, that's for sure. Yeah. And Scorpio, with the Nine of Swords, you know, you spent quite a long time trying to get over this person sabotaging the relationship because you really thought this had a really good chance of moving forward into something serious. Whoever this is, whoever is coming back to you to apologize, Ace of Swords, beautiful energy. Scorpio, this person has the key. This person has the information that you need to unlock the mystery. They're going to be honest about what happened. I feel this is someone who wants to explain. They have totally healed. They've let the past go and they're wanting to start all over again. That's what I'm getting. Six of Wands. They feel victorious in finally letting go emotionally of someone that they may have been fixated on, someone who may have treated them badly, somebody that they felt might have been the one for them, only to realize that they were not. But this is someone, Scorpio, who feels victorious in conquering a broken heart. They fully healed and they've been thinking about coming back to you for the longest time. So Scorpio, underneath the deck we have the Five of Cups. Yeah, so this was very disappointing for you, Scorpio. Wow, the Five of Swords. Feeling upset, this person just sabotaged the connection. Eight of Cups and walked away. You keep thinking about this. Why did they do that? What was the reason? I thought things were going really well. So, guys, we will get into this reading and see where it takes us. Scorpio. Do forgive the wind howling outside. It's a crazy windy day. Here we go. Archangel Michael, what's the Queen of Pentacles and the Four of Swords for Scorpio? Thank you. The Two of Wands. Scorpio, you may think about this person sometimes. You may look up at the moon and wonder what they're doing, who they're with, why it didn't work out. You've been struggling to move on since this person just detached. It was very painful because it was very sudden, is what I'm getting. And there may have been very little explanation. Yeah. Five of Wands. A lot of internal conflict, wondering what actually happened. Were there other people involved? Did this person have somebody else in another area? You were just really confused. Really confused. King of Wands. Okay. I'm hearing here 1 minute, gone the next. So the person that you're thinking of, Scorpio, could very well be an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarian, or someone, Scorpio, embodying the energy of the King of Wands. I think this person moved towards you very quickly. He knew exactly what he wanted. Everything was going swimmingly, and then he was gone. You might have been sat there thinking, well, what the hell was that? Was it me? Something I said? Something I did? Nope. Scorpio, this guy, I think, was suffering a broken heart. The Death card. Yeah. Here 1 minute, gone the next. And this is you, Scorpio, sitting in the energy of the Death card, wondering if you would ever see him again. Is he coming back? Is he gone for good? Totally confused. Yeah. Scorps. Ace of Wands. Was it just a series of one-night stands? Did he just want a fling? Oh, what happened? Okay. So Scorpio, going back to the past, you met this guy, very strong spiritual connection, could have been a Taurian for some of you, and you sort of knew that you two were meant to be together somehow. You just knew it. You may have had a few dates with this guy, and then you may have gone home and you might have thought to yourself, okay, that's it. That's the guy I'm going to marry. It was that sort of energy. Yeah, you might have known almost instantaneously. Yeah, Ace of Cups. Mutual feelings developing, a lot of attraction, and that sense of, I've simply met my person. I know it. Yeah. And with the Three of Wands, Scorpio, you may have thought to yourself, it's only a matter of time until we get serious. This is it. This is the one. Waiting for your ships to come in. Yeah. It's as if I don't need to look any further. This is the person, right? Yeah, you guys fell in love. And that may have confused you even more, Scorpio, because it seemed totally mutual, totally. But Scorpio, after that time with the energy of the star, you suddenly found yourself coming back to earth with a bump, realizing that you had to heal because this was just over. It might have been a very quick conversation and then, I'm sorry, it's not working. Have a good life. And that was it. You couldn't believe it. You couldn't believe it. That's what I'm getting. Yeah, Tower. Tower. Aries, Scorpio energy. You may have almost sat in disbelief for a few days. Oh, they didn't mean it. Yeah, no, they'll come back, right? They'll message me. It's going to be fine again. But I don't think they did. And you had to come to the painful realization that you had to get your life back on track and move forward. Very difficult, guys. Very difficult. Two of Swords. Scorpio, you may have had to push down your feelings, or even more painfully, you may have realized that this person wasn't responding. So after they left, you may have tried to reach out again and you didn't get any response from them. Or you may have got a pushback, you know, I'm sorry, it's not going to work, or I'm sorry, it's something that I don't want anymore. Whatever happened here, you just couldn't believe it because you guys fell in love in the past. You knew you did. So this was very painful. This is difficult, guys. So Scorpio, let's see what you're thinking about. Oh, guys, the moon. What are you thinking about? The Emperor. Okay. I mean, Scorpio, you may have thought to yourself, was this person actually married? Or you could, for some of you, would believe that this person was your true divine masculine. You met your twin. For others of you, you're looking back, thinking to yourself, I thought I was going to marry that guy. But obviously not, right? You're still thinking about it. It's as if you've been driving yourself crazy trying to figure out why he really left, you know? Eight of Swords, yeah. It's as if you just want to know the truth. You just want to know the truth, and then you can let this go. But Scorpio, because you haven't had closure, it's on your mind all the time. Yeah, you've been kind of driving yourself a bit crazy here, Scorpio. Yeah, was I this person's lover? Was I one of many? You just don't know. So you guys fell in love very quickly. You may not have had a chance to get to know this person. It could be you guys even met whilst one of you was traveling or abroad, that sort of thing. But I feel, Scorpio, it sort of ended almost as soon as it started. This was a whirlwind romance, Scorpio, that swept you up, only to have to come down to earth with a sort of crash when you realised that you weren't going to see this guy again. But it was the not knowing why that tormented you. That's what I feel. So, guys, in the immediate future, we have the World and the Page of Pentacles. Now, you're going to be beside yourself with shock because as far as you're concerned, this was done. This was over with. This guy is going to reach out. He's totally detached from the past and he feels very pleased with himself that he's managed to do that, so this wasn't easy. In the last few months, he may have been concentrating on his finances. With the energy of the Page of Pentacles, he's coming in with a little gift. He's going to turn up looking very smart, up together and confident. What he's told himself is, if he tells you the whole truth, then you will understand and you'll give him a second chance. He's sort of hoping that's the case, Scorpio, because he doesn't want to let this go. He just wasn't healed from the previous connection he was in. He took a risk with you. It didn't work out because he knew his heart wasn't in it. So Archangel Michael, when do we have the World and the Page of Pentacles, please, for my lovely Scorpios? Thank you, Michael. Okay, 4th of June. He's pointing forward to 4th of June to no end date. Okay, Scorpio, I think this guy means business. So from around about the 4th of June, and guys, timing is always fluid, I think you're going to be receiving a message, okay? I think the first message, Scorpio, is going to be pretty basic. I've got to be honest. Because he doesn't know what your response is going to be. Yeah, Page of Swords. So he's going to initially reach out to see if you're interested in catching up. But he's going to be putting this message in a very casual way, writing it out in a very casual manner. Just wondered if you happen to be around. We haven't spoken for a while. Be nice to see you. Very casual. But Scorpio, he's going to be there checking his phone every 2 minutes, waiting for a response. Now, I think for the group of Scorpios I may be connecting with, your initial reaction is, oh, I don't know, because I thought this was over. And I don't know if this person was cheating on me, if they were in a long-term relationship with someone else. Was it just fantasy? I don't know. You're going to be quite suspicious because you're confused. What is this person hoping for with my Scorpios? Yeah, they want to move to calmer waters. Bless. 6 of Swords, but they're hovering up here, right? Feeling all nervous, feeling all stressed because they don't know if you're going to allow them to sort of drop anchor. I'm just going to hang around here in your vicinity, hoping that you're going to respond back. Okay. 9 of Pentacles. Scorpio, this is someone single. Forget the image of a woman. This could be a guy, right? It's just the energy of someone who is single. Not only have they totally healed from what happened with the ex, I think they've done quite well in terms of their career. They're now sitting in a lot of confidence and they feel they have something to offer you. Beautiful energy. Yes. 3 of Pentacles. They want to rebuild the foundation of this connection brick by brick. Happy to take it slowly. Now we are talking about a King of Wands. So this is someone usually fiery, who takes action, who doesn't hang around. But I have a feeling, Scorpio, that given your history, he's going to be very happy to take it day by day. Very happy. Yeah. What's he going to say to my lovely Scorpios? Bless. 10 of Wands. I think this is when he's going to start relaying his story, his past, so you understand why he sabotaged this. He wants to go back to the time that he was with this other person. Now, Scorpio, you may think to yourself, I don't want to talk about his ex. I don't want to talk about what he went through before or the other woman. No. Well, he wants you to hear him out because I feel there's a story to tell. Because whatever happened to him, I feel as if it took him a long time to recover. 10 of Wands. He wants to explain. And he wants you to just listen. All right, so Michael, what is this guy's story? What happened to him? Yeah. 3 of Swords. He was left broken-hearted. And with the energy of the Strength card, that's the main reason why he held back from you. He could have got involved with a Leo who broke his heart. Do we have any background on this guy, Michael? What happened? Ooh. 3 of Cups. Okay. I feel this is a masculine who was cheated on by his partner. Okay, 3 of Cups. And with the Knight of Swords, there was a lot of arguing in this connection. I think he might have been dealing with an unfaithful partner. Judgment, wow. And he had to make a decision, Scorpio, to bring the cycle to an end. 4 of Cups. I think this guy is telling you he sat feeling miserable for quite a long time, not quite knowing what to do. Okay, wow. And I think later on, this guy, Scorpio, realized that his ex had quite quickly met somebody else and possibly got married. I mean, I think it happened very fast. So the person that cheated on your guy not only left him for someone else, but left him and married that other person, which must have been very painful. So this cheating scenario may have been going on for quite a long time. Yeah, wow. And it put him straight into the 10 of Swords. It's as if he couldn't believe it. One minute he thought they were blissfully happy. The next minute he found out she was cheating on him. And I think very soon after, she possibly got engaged and got married. 10 of Cups. What else is he going to say? What else is he going to say? Seven of Pentacles. Wow. All right. So these two could have been a couple for 7 years. It might have been a long-term relationship. So this is a serious connection then. 7 years. Scorpio, they may even have been living together and talked about getting engaged. So this was a very big deal. This is a really serious connection. This was a really serious relationship. So these two lived together, talked about getting engaged with the Four of Wands. They might even have owned a house together. They may even have owned a house together, only for this guy, Scorpio, to figure out that his partner was cheating on him. This partner of his may have just left one day, I don't know, packed up a suitcase, and maybe this guy found out that a few weeks later she'd married somebody else. I mean, that would shock anyone, right? What is he saying to you? Anything else? What is he saying? Five of Pentacles. He was basically left out in the cold. He may even have suffered financial issues, because I don't know if these two were paying half rent or half mortgage each. Wow, so he really went through it. Yeah, he really went through it. And he may have been juggling money for quite a long time to sort of make ends meet, because she just left him and went off and married somebody else. Is he going to say anything else, Michael? Is he going to say anything else? Page of Cups. So that story is going to be followed by, I am so sorry that I jumped towards you. I'm so sorry. I thought I'd healed, but I realized I hadn't. I hadn't healed. And I had to detach from you to kind of sort myself out. So if there was any doubt in your mind, Scorpio, that this ex was still floating around, that he still loved her, no, it is really done. So that will put your mind at rest. What you have to figure out now is, do you want to give him a second chance? I mean, he's coming back. He's saying he's healed. He's been concentrating on his career. Do you feel that this could be patched up? It's up to you. So Scorpio, what are you going to say? What you're going to say is, I had no idea. So actually, you were dealing with a long-term partner that you might have been engaged to, who was cheating on you with somebody else. You're going to find yourself, shockingly, commiserating with him. 9 of Wands. I can't believe it. And so she left you and married this other guy. That must have been painful, says you to this person. Queen of Cups. This is your energy, Scorpio. What is interesting is, at this point, your sympathetic side comes shining through. This is you feeling a little bit upset, okay? Thinking to yourself, I thought I was going to end up with this guy. I can't believe he did that to me. Hoping to put up strong boundaries. Thinking to yourself, if he comes back, I've got questions. I'm not going to be very happy. I'm going to want to know answers. But Scorpio, when this guy relays to you what happened, I think you're going to find yourself very quickly back in the Queen of Cups energy. Because your heart's going to go out to this guy. I mean, yes, he shouldn't have moved towards you if he still wasn't over his ex. But I think at the time, Scorpio, it might have been a desperate attempt to get back in the saddle, you know, to get on with his life. But he realized, Scorpio, that you two were beginning to fall in love and that this had potential of getting really serious. And deep down, he knew that he wasn't over the other woman. So in a strange way, he did the honorable thing in detaching from you, because he couldn't be fake with you. He couldn't lie to you. He had to go and sort himself out emotionally, and he's done it. Yeah, I think he's fully healed. And you are now seeing things from a totally different perspective. The Hermit. This guy was left by this woman, and he had to cope with the pain and also struggle to make ends meet financially, because I think these two had built a life together. They were halving the bills. So he was left alone to cope. Seven of Wands. That's why he may have come across as being a little bit defensive. Yeah. Because of this Queen of Wands. Now, the Queen of Wands can be led by her desires. She can. Very sexy, very attractive, but she's impulsive. The Queen of Wands can also go and get what she wants, pursues her desires without thinking about the consequences. It's a very fast, impulsive energy. Yeah. The Devil. She may have been cheating on him for quite a long time. So he was in a toxic relationship with a woman who didn't want to let him go, but a woman who wasn't faithful. And I think, Scorpio, it's taken him quite a long time to get this woman out of his system. It's done now. She's gone. I mean, if the cards are right, she's married somebody else now, so it's totally over. Let's see, Scorpio, what you're going to say. Are you going to say, okay, let's date and see what happens? Yeah, Eight of Wands. I think, Scorpio, you may even lighten up the atmosphere, because this would have been a very heavy conversation. And you may say to him, okay, all right, well, thank you for telling me. At least I now know what you went through. I didn't know if you'd be back, but I think now I understand that you were just sat in these heavy emotions. He's going to apologize to you, Scorpio, for how things were left. So this is you, Scorpio, I feel, shifting forward onto a new path with this guy. What's the mutual energy, Michael? The Wheel of Fortune. I think the divine has brought you two back together again, knowing that this guy has healed. It wasn't right before. It couldn't work out before because he was still sat in a lot of heartbreak. And you had to heal, Scorpio, from this guy just upping and leaving. But this now has a chance of working out. So, guys, the final card is the Ace of Pentacles. You're looking at this brand new start. This seed can now grow. This can grow into a healthy relationship because it's now planted in healthy, fertile ground, right? The ex is out of the picture. He's healed. And I feel you're looking at this as a redo. This is a redo. Let's put the past in the past. Let's pretend it never happened. Let's see it as a trial. And let's start afresh. And let's start afresh. Yeah, Scorpio. Six of Pentacles. This is now going to be an equal give and take relationship. Okay. Yeah. I think both of you with the Eight of Pentacles are going to put the time and effort into this. You guys, I think, are going to spend a lot of time together. There's going to be a lot of talking. You're going to be making memories together. You're going to be visiting different places. You're going to be traveling. You're getting to know each other properly. Because I don't think you knew each other that well in the past. It was like a bombshell. You just realized you were falling in love. Seven of Cups. I think this is you fantasizing about the future, Scorpio. You may know that this time it feels right. You may look back and think, yeah, there was something that was missing. Well, what was missing was this guy couldn't totally open up his heart because of the ex. Yeah. King of Cups. I think there's going to be a very deep love that grows between the two of you, Scorpio. Because this guy has had the courage to be honest about his feelings and what happened in the past. And you're going to find yourself respecting that. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. This has a chance of moving forward into a beautiful relationship. There's love, there's togetherness, there's a sense of now this can really work. Now, Scorpio, this can really work. It couldn't work before, not properly. Temperance. You're both moving into a lovely balanced energy. You're going to coast for a while and date and see how things go. But I think, Scorpio, this has a much better chance of being successful for both of you. The Sun. Now you've received full enlightenment as to exactly what went on. I think you guys are going to be able to progress quite quickly forward with this because the truth has been spoken, right? There's nothing hidden. You know what he went through. He knows that he sabotaged the connection with you before. You guys could even be booking a holiday together. You could be deciding to take a few days away. Could be in the summer. Final card, Michael. Six of Cups. This is you looking back, Scorpio, wondering if this guy would ever return. Well, he has. And this is someone who's going to put the effort in. This is someone who's going to open up and tell you exactly what happened. It'll be up to you, Scorpio. Some of you will say yes. Some of you may not be quite so sure. But once the truth has come out and there's nothing else you need to figure out, it's going to put your mind at rest that this guy, if you do give him a chance, will never break your heart. Because, Scorpio, he knows how it feels. That's the difference. So, my beautiful Scorpios, I am leaving the reading there. I really hope it's helped you. I hope it's given you clarity. Let me know, as always, in the comments. Take care of you, sending love and light your way, and many blessings. Bye, Scorpio.